How's it going, everyone? New World Order Survival Guy here. Today I want to talk about 5 prepper items all preppers and survivalists should consider to put in your bug out bag. It's not really too popular. You don't really hear about it much, but they're pretty common and they come in very good handy. Now, 5 items. 1. Corks. Not only can you use them as fishing bobbers, stick your fishing hooks in them during transport, whatever. That's pretty much irrelevant. These can be used as fire starters. Get an airtight little container. It could be seasoning container, something, anything. Some people stick quite a few of these in a little bigger container, and you put any burnable, flammable liquid. For instance, something like this. It could be many different types of alcohol or whatever. Put in there, saturate it, and let it sit for at least 2 hours, or just do it now. Put it in a container, flammable liquid in there, and just keep it in there. You take one of these out, and this is great for camping too. You lighter, or you can use one of your fire starting tools, like a ferro rod, something like that. It'll ignite it. And this little sucker will burn for a long time. Throw it in there on your kindling, even bigger little pieces of wood. Just throw it in there, man, and that sucker will burn. Very good idea for a fire starter, prepping, camping, survival, whatever. These will do the trick. Next up, this might be kind of controversial. This is an auger, a hand auger with the Scotch eye tool here. You take it out. Has a leather case. There's many different kinds, many different varieties of qualities. You can just pull it out, or you can, whatever. I can just pull it out, but I just want to show you this Velcro little sleeve. Auger right here. You can find a stick, put it in here, and then you can use it as leverage. You can do all kinds of stuff with this. It may be a little tiresome to some people, but all you gotta do is sharpen these, because usually, they come a little decently sharp, but you can always take a little hand file and get it real sharp, and it'll make the effort a whole lot less. Has a little screw bit that get it started, and then it starts digging in. You can use the shavings, obviously, for tinder, fire starting tinder, and it's going to make a lot of it. Obviously, dry wood. Otherwise, if you use wet wood, you're going to have to let it dry out or dry it out. You can do a lot of things with this. This right here this is a little beveled edge right here. This is a part that you can put face down. You can get like a chunk of wood out in the sticks, wherever you are, and hammer it on top of like a stump or something like that, and it'll bore out, it'll cut out a perfectly this size circle. And then once you get to the top right here with that wood, you can hit right here, and it'll go down, 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 and you'll end up making a perfect size dowel that is the same size as this right here. You can do this into trees, make these dowels, hammer the dowels inside the tree. You can have a ladder to get up the tree. You can, I see people make little stools, benches. You can make things for shelter. I mean, sky's the limit with this thing. You can do all kinds of stuff. Yes, it's a little work. Some people say that it ain't worth it, but a lot of people really love these things. So I guess it's just a discrepancy. It is a good handy tool if you're into using this type of thing to make certain pieces that may be beneficial to you. So a hand auger with the Scotch eye, it's called. You can find them all over Amazon. When I seen some videos on it, they have like this, the drill part. They have some that's like this, but I see a lot of people really struggle with those bigger ones. So, you know, it does take a little work, but it can come in very good handy if that's your thing. Moving on to the next one. So we have the cork and the hand auger. 3 more. Now, these are called S-beaners. This particular one is made by a company called Swatum. I don't know if you can see that. Now, these are a fairly cheaper kind. Not the cheapest by any means, but these are metal. They come in handy. There is a good little chunk of them. I'm not sure exactly, but as you can see, there's quite a few of them in there. They're like carabiners, but they're a little small, and they obviously S-beaners because they're the shape of an S. You can hook one on one side, hook one on the other side. Some kind of spring-loaded or something like that. Very convenient when you want to hang stuff. Not to mention, you can use them on your keychains and everyday use and stuff like that. I bought these. These ones are a little too small for the majority of the stuff that I would like to do with it. But you can hook a lot of stuff, especially if you're hooking stuff on with paracord or something like that. Very good, very handy, very strong. I like these ones. These are by Night Eyes. These are a whole lot stronger, and I've already put some of these through the test. And it's in numbers. It's number 2, number 4, or number 3 and number 4. 2, 3, and 4. I seen them even size 10, where these things are like this. And it's made to hold like bikes or whatever from rafters. But this is pretty big. This is, I don't know, a little over 3 inches or so. The number 2's rated for 10 pounds. Number 3's rated for 25 pounds. And the number 4 is rated for 75 pounds. Which I tell you, they can hold a lot more than that. I've tested some of these, like this number 4. I held a couple 100 pounds. And it held no problem, no bending, no warping, no nothing. These are strong. You hook these on your molly packs, on your backpacks that have any little hooking mechanisms. You can hang anything that needs to be accessible right off the bat. I mean, you can put your flashlight, you can put your canteen, you can put anything that you need to grab right then and there. These are very cool, very good quality. They make a whole lot of things accessible when you're in a bug out situation. Highly recommended. These things have very high ratings. Backpackers use these all the time. This is one of the better top qualities of these S-Beaners. Night Eyes. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them everywhere. Very good. All right. Next on the list. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3. Actually, I think we have 6 things. My bad. These are let me open this damn thing. That's right, pistol sharpeners. I suggest getting the metal ones, but I also have some of these that are magnesium. Magnesium pistol sharpeners or metal pencil sharpeners for survival. You may have already heard this before, but I'm going to repeat it here again for those of you that don't know. These are a great little survival tool. They're super light. They weigh nothing. Like, for instance, this is the magnesium. You can use a knife to shave the magnesium off as a fire starter. This ain't the only thing. Let me show you. It's beginning of spring here in western Colorado, just like everywhere else. So we ain't got no dead branches that I can show you the full capacity of what these little things can do. But let me do a little trimming. Trim that. Get that off. Get these off. Trim that down so you guys can see. Now you take this and what do you see there? The shavings. If this was dry, you get dry dead wood or something, you will get awesome fire tender, fire starters. Military carries these consistently, like the Rangers and stuff like that. Look up online. There's tons of videos of them doing it. And they swear by it. They carry them in their packs. You get tons of shavings, good kindling. Very good tinder. And even wet wood. It won't take long for this to dry out. What do you see here? A very sharp point. You can use this as self-defense. If you lose your knife or whatever, you can make spears. You can make arrows. You see some people that try to downgrade these pistol sharpeners, but I tell you what, an arrow flies straight when it's equally, the aerodynamics on it is equal. They're talking about using knife to do that, that's good in certain situations. But I mean, when you want a good aerodynamic and you want to shoot an arrow, you can't have a chewed up, uneven end. It's got to be, you ever heard that straight as an arrow? There it is. But you can make traps. You can have two of these stakes and make a tripwire. Let's see what else. I mean, these little traps and stuff like that. You can make all kinds of things like that if you know what you're doing. I quite don't know what I'm doing with those, but there's many things that you could do with sharp sticks like this. And another thing is tent stakes, tie down tarp, go like this, hammer it down. You got a little nub right here. You can tie some 550 cord. These things are freaking handy. This one's the metal one because you can feel it's a little heavier. But you don't want the plastic ones because they'll break and all that crap. And you want to do it. Metal, yes. Magnesium, yes. Magnesium burns at over 4,000 degrees. So it's a multi-purpose. They have some from Germany that's a little pricey. You got to be careful of these Chinese knockoff ones because they're not really usable magnesium. So go on Amazon, eBay, look at the ones that are from the United States, and then contested by the reviewers and people that actually buy these things, and they'll tell you on there. Because I almost bought some that weren't true magnesium or unusable, scrapable magnesium. So I got these ones. These ones were made in Germany. There's different kinds that were made in Germany. These were some of the cheaper ones made in Germany. So, man, who would have guessed? Pencil sharpeners. Very good tool. You would not want to get this impaled in you. And you can make it sharp as a pencil, literally. So, all right, moving on. What is a next good idea to carry with you in your bug out bag? That's right, toenail clippers. Now, before you laugh, if your toenails are not trimmed up, you can get very bad injuries to your feet. That could take you out of commission. It can cause you to have an infection in your toes. Not to mention long toenails will cut through your socks, wear through your socks. Get a good, decent pair of toenail clippers. This one comes with toenail clippers, fingernail clippers, those little smaller ones. You need to have both of them. And this tool. This is an important tool, man, because there's, you get ingrown toenail and you're cutting and stuff like that, but then there's that piece in there, it's going to get infected. This can pull out that skin, and this is like your little surgical tool to help prevent that and to lift it out so you can clip that area. Because those of you that know ingrown toenails, no bueno, you're out of commission. You are going to be in severe pain, not to mention it's going to get infected and your whole situation is going to get worse tenfold. Not many people think about these type of things. I ain't heard nobody talk about this. But You have to have little things like this because you're not going to be at the house. You're not going to just go into the bathroom after a shower and go, oh yeah, let me trim my toe. A lot of people don't think about this for a survival prep. But it is serious. It is useful. I mean, you don't want to just sit there and start cutting at it with a knife or your toenails and stuff like that. I mean, it's not gonna be good. These hardly weigh anything, and these are good quality ones. They claim to stay sharp, damn near forever. This brand is called Fixed Body, but there's tons of other quality ones out there, and it does come with this leather case with the snap. So I like it. All right, moving on to the last thing. These are two separate things, but it's the same thing. What do you think this could be? Tell you what, it's very important. Fold up eyeglasses. Fold up eyeglasses. People don't realize, unless you're older like I am, people don't really realize how important reading glasses are until you're trying to thread a needle, until you're trying to put a line through a hook. A lot of little tedious things. People don't understand that stress and the stress of being in a survival situation will cause your vision to deteriorate, at least if it's temporary. These are little fold up glasses, reading glasses that can help you see tedious things. Maybe you're looking at a bite or something like that, and you want to see, or a sting, and you want to see if there's a stinger. I mean, all kinds of stuff. These do extend out, telescopic type deals, and they are flexible. And there's many different magnification powers. I believe these are like 2.5. I don't even know what kind of, I have trouble seeing. So especially if you're older, these will come in handy. And you get something like this, it's going to break. These are stronger and tougher. You can put this in your pocket. They don't weigh crap. You got this little case. You see how skinny the case is. This will break. And another thing I like about this case, it has a mirror. Good for signaling. Good for like looking on your back or anything. Mirrors are good. And it's protected by this case. Another thing that these glasses are good for is fire starting. Absolutely. Absolutely. Fire starting. Have your focal point, get it right, and there's tons of videos that show you reading glasses can easily start fires. So just put down. This particular pair, just like a lot of them, come with two. It comes with two pairs of glasses. These are the black ones. And then here comes a gray ones. Same thing. And it was cheap. It's like 10, 15 bucks for two. Both have mirrors. Comes with this this little Microsoft linen cleaning rag. And it comes with some more of those little nose things for it. Very good. Came with two of the rags. The black one for the black, gray for the gray. Now, this is another set that came with two. Another gray and black. They have different colors, blue, red, whatever. I like silver and black, gray and black. So that's why I got it. This is a little different size case. It's almost like a size of some sort of lighter or something, but bigger lighter, like, you know, almost looks like a lighter too. But it's not. It's glasses. Good. This is nice, good hard case. Now, these ones also have these. These are also telescoping arms, or whatever you want to call it. These are a slightly different look. These ones fit real good. I like these. It's nice and snug, but it doesn't. And these are also flex. Now, these are made to be abused a little, not a lot, but I mean, with the hard cases and stuff like that, they both have hard cases. It's a very good product. Once again, fire starter. Now, the thing I like about these ones, other than the other ones, is it folds, right? But this one, you have two lenses together, which is double the concentration of solar fire starting. So this, you can hold, and you have double lenses to start a fire more efficiently than actually these ones. See, these ones are like side by side. Still good, but I think this one has it up on that. But I do like the mirrors on these ones. And then, bing. You can pop it in there, close that. This ain't getting damaged. So, that about concludes the 5 I had initially said, but I didn't realize that it was 6. You got the eyeglasses, you got the auger, you got the toenail clippers, you got the pencil sharpeners, you got the S-beaners, and the cork. Maybe you get a use out of them. Maybe you think someone's a good idea. Maybe not. I thought I'd put it out there. Because I think they're all pretty much very useful. I guess it depends on your skill level and stuff like that. But hey, it's the idea that I want to bring out to you guys. Take it or leave it. It's just an idea. Please like, share, subscribe. New World Order Survival Guy. Catch you on the next one.